We're here, pretty exciting for us, Ted, Dustin, and Lundy here at the 2022 Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Awards. We're at Red Deer Polytechnic in the Arts Center in, like, what are we calling this, Lundy? The media room?
You know what, Ted? Let's call this the Winner's Lounge.
Okay. I like that. Winner's Lounge is where we are. We're doing something new. Red Deer Chamber of Commerce having us out to interview each of the 6 winning businesses tonight, or people. I guess there's lots of different categories. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And like I said, something for us that we haven't done before. And hopefully we don't blow it.
I don't think we're going to blow it, Ted. I've seen our stuff. We're pretty good.
And how could you not want to be in a room full of winners tonight? We already got 3 in the room with us 3. We're going to be celebrating a lot of great businesses here tonight, but let's be honest, they're all winners here being nominated for the businesses of the year, and look forward to learning more about them.
Yeah, the 3 aforementioned winners are behind the camera.
No, I think we're.
Oh, we meant us.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
okay.
Us,
okay.
But to be fair, it is confusing just because there are so many winners in this building tonight. So many creative businesses, so many worthy winners and finalists. So I'm rooting for everyone, and may the best small business, medium-sized business, emerging business, and the other 3 still win.
Business person of the year.
Business builder of the year.
Yeah, there's something, I don't know. We'll check our notes in between while we wait for the first winner to come through here.
Oh, and look, here they come now.
Ted and Ryan here, waiting for our first winner at the 2022 Red Deer Business of the Year Awards. And we're just here in the Winner's Lounge, Lundy, and here comes our first one.
That must be the Small Business of the Year Award winner. Let's find out who it is.
Hello.
Oh,
so we have Red Deer Mechanics.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Ryan, you can come right in between here.
Thank you so much. All right, that sounds good.
This is the first one, so we're going to see how this goes. And
yes.
So Ryan, the owner of Red Deer Mechanics, first winner of the night, a big one, Red Deer Small Business of the Year Award. First of all, congratulations. Second of all, just tell us a little bit about Red Deer Mechanics and kind of what sets you apart.
For sure. Well, thank you so much. Glad we were the first winner because it was really nerve-wracking in the audience. The Red Deer Mechanics, honestly, we founded this company because we feel like everybody needs somebody in their corner, and everybody needs an honest guy to give them an honest answer, whether they like that honest answer or not. I think there's a lot of people out there who are feeling ripped off in the automotive industry, unfortunately, and we wanted to be kind of that beacon of hope and light and be there, especially for women and maybe some of the people who weren't first Canadians, who maybe weren't being treated as well as possible by some of the other shops out there. I'm not dissing anybody, but we saw that need and jumped into it, and Red Deer has rewarded us really well for that. It's been wonderful.
Sorry, Lundy. And so just diversity, obviously, a really big key value for Red Deer Mechanics.
It really has been, and we really try to support the community and just kind of be there for everybody, because going to the mechanic can be scary, and you need somebody in your corner, and you need somebody to look out for you and tell you if you're getting hosed or what you really need to do.
So Ryan, obviously you don't win this award without a great team around you. So what kind of sets your team apart, and what do you guys kind of bring to the table for someone going into your shop for the first time?
For sure. Well, I'll tell you one thing I hear over and over again from my customers is how wonderful my front end team is. When I hire people, I don't hire based on previous experience. I hire people based on what they can do, who they are, and I just want those dynamic personalities and people that are going to be trustworthy and who my customers can trust and who I want to spend the day with, because that's important.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't have that same choice as you. I have to spend the day with this guy. So.
No, seems like a good deal there.
Well, and Ryan, you don't win, obviously, Small Business of the Year without being a huge part of the community. That is a major factor of being a successful business here in Red Deer. Just tell us a little bit. I know there's quite a few things that you and Red Deer Mechanics are doing in the community.
So we have teamed up this year with the Mustard Seed, and they're running their Bowls for Bellies promotion. This is a fundraiser to raise money for the Red Deer lunch program. It feeds children in the Red Deer schools who need it. We're happy to be the title sponsors for the Bowls for Bellies that's coming up in November. And that's kind of our big one coming up right away. We also were blessed with the ability to support the Aspire Special Needs Resource Center this year. They personally were a godsend for me and my family when my children were young, and we were able to give back to them this year, and that felt really good.
Jeez, do you have any free time?
Not much.
Well, then we're not going to keep you any longer. Ryan, you had a big crew in here celebrating. We have the photos going on behind us. A little bit more mellow crew for our next winners than your group. So we're going to let you rejoin the party. But congratulations again. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us. And congratulations to you and everyone at Red Deer Mechanics, your 2022 Small Business of the Year winners.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Dustin and Ryan here. We're still in the Winners Lounge awaiting our second Business of the Year award winner. Lundy?
Yeah, I think this winner is the Business of the Year winner. Let's find out who it is. Oh, right on time.
It's the Central Alberta Co-op. Welcome, Rodney. Welcome to the Winners Lounge, and congratulations to you and your company.
Hi, thank you very much. Thanks for the invite to come in here.
Rodney, my name is Ryan, co-op member number 131264.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, Rodney, let's talk about the award tonight. Obviously, a big award for you and your team. Just take us through how the night's gone and how proud you are of your group.
It's been an exciting night. Maybe a little bit nerve-wracking as well when you stop and look at the anticipation of whether or not you're going to be the winner, be one of the winners or not. But it's been a great evening. We were here early and great reception and get to meet some people as well. So it's been pretty awesome. When we talk about our team, we do have an amazing team that works for Central Alberta Co-op. I mentioned earlier, we've got 730 team members. And that's a lot of team members when you stop and look at it. And every one of them is committed to making sure that our business remains one of those main businesses in the community and looking after our member owners, which is pretty awesome.
You guys kind of have your toes dipped in everything in the community here. Obviously, we see the names on grocery, liquor, pharmacy, gas, home and agro. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but is there anything you guys aren't involved in as Central Alberta Co-op?
We're definitely in a lot of different business lines. We have 18 different businesses in the community. So wow. As you mentioned, pharmacy as well that we have. So we're a very diverse company. And that has really been the success of where we are today, especially going through a pandemic. It was a huge challenge. So where one maybe business line wasn't doing so well, another one was, which helped us get through that. So it's really been the successes of Central Alberta Co-op is to be as diverse as we are.
Yeah.
And as we talk about community and really this is a huge celebration of community and business here in Central Alberta and you guys winning the Business of the Year. We see in your little script here earlier that you do have a lot of things going on with different things, the Mustard Seed being the fuel supplier. Maybe touch on a few other different initiatives you are involved in.
Yeah, so definitely involved with the United Way, the Mustard Seed, the food bank. I'm sure there's a whole bunch I'm missing, but I would say we contribute a little over $300,000 a year back to the community, which is important. We're community invested. That's what it's all about, is making our communities a better place to live. And by doing that, it's important for us to give back to those communities, help out where we can, because we know that there's lots of nonprofits in the city that can use some money and use some help, volunteerism. We've got a great group of team members that volunteer within the community, which isn't always just about money. There's also that volunteer aspect as well.
So Rodney, with Co-op being such a huge brand, how do you guys kind of focus it and localize it here in Central Alberta?
I think it goes back to the grassroots of what really a co-op is all about. That member-owned and really that governance side of it, where there's a democratic process, and we always think about that when we stop and look at our co-ops. But again, I don't think it's changed when we got co-ops that are 100 years old. Red Deer Co-op was 1956. I don't think it's changed from where we were, what we were doing, or what they were thinking about back then to what we're thinking about today. It's really about why was that co-op formed? It was to be able to help those local communities, to give back. And again, we got lots of branches outside of Red Deer that are part of those smaller communities, which you can keep that close-knit co-op feel to them as well. But I really believe even in Red Deer, with 100,000 people, we're still that small business within the community, which is still nice, that even as much as we've grown over the years. So
yeah, it's so important to give back, and sounds like your team does a great job of that. So over this obviously this past year was a huge success. Can you let us in on what this new year is going to bring for you guys? Any secrets you can share?
We actually don't have a lot of big plans in regards to, we got some renovation plans that we'd like to update some new location or some locations already existing in Red Deer that we would like to do as well. We've also got some tenant space on South Gates at our new gas bar that we'll be unveiling sometime this year, we hope, to who's going on that property as well. So we've got lots of really exciting things going on for Central Alberta Co-op as well. So we're finishing a few projects as we speak, which is good.
Yeah, Dustin, you're familiar with that space.
Yeah,
or that gas station.
Northwest Motors. I mean, it looks way more updated nowadays with co-op on there. It looks amazing with the new gas bar, the car wash, and the convenience store. So you and your team have done an amazing job. We'll let you get back to the party with your team here, and congratulations again on such a huge accomplishment over the last year for the Central Alberta Co-op.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
All right, Dustin and Ted here again, still hanging out in the Winners Lounge. We have 2 winners that have come through already. Dave behind us taking pictures of the 4th winner, which means we're eagerly awaiting Dustin, the winner of the New Business of the Year award.
I think they are here. I'll let them in. And it's
Well, hello, beautiful.
Thank you.
Bridal Boutique.
We have Melissa here from Hello Beautiful Bridal Boutique, the, as we mentioned, New Business of the Year award winner. First of all, Melissa, congratulations for making it on the Oh Dear podcast, but also for, the New Business of the Year award. First off, just tell us a little bit about Hello Beautiful. I know only been open about a year at this point.
Yes. Yeah, we just actually celebrated our 1-year anniversary in the beginning of October. We're a brand new boutique in Red Deer that's offering brides lots of new designer dresses in private suites with champagne, kind of making it a big deal when you're finding your dress.
I think we should go.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Like fun.
You guys should come.
Yeah, you know what? We've done just about everything else, so we might as well. But what does this mean to you? Like you said, this is a great way to celebrate your 1-year anniversary. What does it mean to be welcomed into the community like this and win New Business of the Year?
Oh, it's incredibly humbling. I'm thrilled. What a way to celebrate 1 year. Never thought I would be here, and I'm just completely honored. Thank you so much.
And so take us through the night, because you've just won the award probably, 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
Was it a nerve-wracking experience? Like you've been open a year now. You've won a New Business of the Year award at the Chamber Awards. Like, take us through the night here.
Oh, I was definitely a little nervous. There's some great competition out there. Amazing nominees in this community is phenomenal. So super excited to be chosen, and this means so much.
One thing we haven't asked some of the other winners, but I think especially as a new business, this is very relevant. Relevant was the word you were looking for earlier,
Thanks,
Dustin.
Ted.
But being a new business, just how great is the Red Deer Central Alberta business community? How welcoming we're a lot of new businesses, because that's one thing we do see here is a lot of businesses supporting businesses.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the community is amazing in this area. We know lots of people working in the same field. And so we all just kind of network together, and the response has been phenomenal, and the support has been amazing, literally amazing.
So being a new business here, you celebrated the 1st anniversary. Tell us a little bit more about your team. How many employees you got there? Like what can you tell us a little bit more about your company?
Well, currently we have 3 and counting. We're actually looking to hire here right away. Our team is phenomenal. We have an in-house seamstress that helps with all the alterations. And then we've got a bunch of stylists working alongside, and come see us.
Here with Ryan Lund behind the camera right now. I see you're pulling up your resume. right now. But and that is too, like the boutique experience. That's a big part of it, right? Like a small, you come in and have fun. And I know it must be great too at this point now with weddings ramping up again after what, just like everyone else, right? The wedding industry took a little bit of a hit the last couple of years.
Yeah, we've had pretty much 3 years of pause, and everybody can go forward with confidence now that they can have their dream wedding. And so, yeah, it's a great time to open a store, and it's a great time to come see us.
So as we're talking about your business, maybe, for people who haven't heard of you guys, where can we find you, and where can they find you online, social media, that type of thing?
Sure. We are located on 19th Street, just across from the NMAX Centrium, right behind the Starbucks. So we're super easy to find. You can track us down on social media, Hello Beautiful Bridal Boutique, on Facebook. We're everywhere. HelloBeautifulBridalBoutique.com.
All right. Well, Melissa, we heard when you were taking the photos, you're excited too. You want to go celebrate with the rest of your team. So thank you for doing this. Thanks for hanging out with us in the Winners Lounge. Congratulations on making it here. And yeah, looking forward to seeing what Hello Beautiful Bridal Boutique does in the coming years. And maybe if they have us back next year, we'll be just Business of the Year. No new. You'll just be Business of the Year.
Yeah, that'll be our next goal.
All right, Ted and Ryan back here. It's weird calling you Ryan. Ted and Lund here for our fourth winner of the night. This is the Emerging Business of the Year. So the up-and-comers of Central Alberta Lundy.
Let's see who emerges through this door. Oh, look who it is.
You don't even know. Come on in.
Hi.
All right. So we have Larry and Dawn from Recovery Lab.
First off, guys, I just want to congratulate you on a well-deserved victory tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll shake hands later. We got to get right to the interview. So Dawn and Larry, first of all, congratulations. A big award, Emerging Business, obviously, taking some time to be established in Central Alberta. And now you're there. You're on the Oh Dear podcast. That is the absolute pinnacle of, it's not that great, but Emerging Business of the Year award. First off, just tell us a little bit about Recovery Lab.
Well, thank you. You go ahead, Larry.
I mean, Recovery Lab started as a vision of Dawn and her husband, Brian, a number of years ago, where we wanted to have a sport recovery, patient client recovery business that encompassed all pieces: massage, physio, cryo spa, sauna, Normatec compression, fascial stretch therapy, all things that were not necessarily under one roof. And in February of 2019, we started doing leasehold improvements, and in September of 2020, we opened.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of...
Before we go on, just get the mic nice and close. Kind of like this, yeah. And
sure.
Pick it up. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Lundy.
Yeah, sorry. Did we pick up that first part?
It'll work,
okay. Yeah. Obviously you guys opened in 2020, but before that, what were you guys doing before that? Like, what led you to open up the Recovery Lab?
Donna,
I can speak to this. I'm a personal trainer here in Red Deer. I have a huge passion for physical activity and physical fitness. And
so do me and Ted.
Yeah,
I can tell. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't look at the buttons on my shirt.
As I age and remain as active as I am, I realize that recovery is very, very important. We need to watch what we eat. We need to sleep well, and we need to recover. We need to take time off, and we need to make time to give back to our bodies if we expect performance out of them. So that was the vision that we had to create the space that we made.
So is that something that you find in today's world where everyone just go? Most people don't give themselves enough time to recover, and they don't do it properly?
100%. And we can all get away with that when we're young. You can't do it forever. And what I'm really loving actually is we're seeing a very young athlete base starting to use our facility. And that is so exciting to me, because if I had that when I was young, who knows where we'd be, right?
Well, not on the Oh Dear podcast.
Yeah. And speaking to Dawn's point, we see all these athletes that they train and they train and they train, and they don't necessarily recover. Both of our families have had, our children were athletes, and as we see these young athletes coming up, once again, it's train, but we don't necessarily take that time to recover. So we're very excited about the uptake in that type of behavior now to take care of their bodies.
Absolutely.
And Recovery Lab, a little bit different too. You offer a wide range of recovery, not just the massage therapy, physiotherapy, but I know there's I'm going to get it wrong, like the cold chamber therapy. I don't know, whatever it's called. You can tell I'm new at this. That's why I did book in though to come next week, and I was going to cancel if you guys didn't win. But so I'll see you next week.
You're going to love it.
You know what? I'll meet you there, and we'll do the cryo tub together.
Cryo tub, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
But really, you offer that kind of stuff too, which is a little different than what you see at a lot of other places.
Absolutely. And that was a big piece of our puzzle when we created our space. We have an area of our clinic that does massage therapy, fascial stretch therapy, physiotherapy. And then we have a whole part of our facility dedicated to sports recovery, cryo spa, cold water immersion, our infrared sauna, and Normatec compression therapy. So those are all pieces that people can add to the other services that we offer to recover better.
Lund, you were right. You guessed all those things before. I didn't believe you, but you're right.
Yeah, I was just checking them off in my head as you were talking there.
Perfect.
So for people like Ted that are going for the first time, how do they get in touch with you guys? How do they book an appointment? Is it easiest online, on social media, just to call, go in person, or is there a different way I haven't got to?
We have lots of opportunities so that we have an app. You can download it at the App Store. You can book it online on our website. You can call in. You can send us an email. We'll get in touch with you.
And do you guys offer that expertise as to what type of recovery method they should be using? Like for someone like me that's never done it before, how would I know to use that cryo chamber or
We have spent a ton of time creating protocols for any athlete or non-athlete that presents to us. So we have protocols for people that sit and work in offices all day, people that are driving all day, this super competitive athlete. We have protocols for
that's us, yeah.
everyone.
What are the protocols for someone that watches football all day on Sunday afternoons?
All of the things.
Yeah. Okay.
Come in for all of the things.
And then there's one step in between, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, Don and Larry, again, congratulations. Thanks so much for taking the time, too, out of your celebration here to speak with us. I think maybe the cryo chamber is definitely something all three of us should try. I know, Dustin, you probably back in the day have done the cold tub. I've done the cold tub, too. But in our older age, we'll see how we do.
Absolutely.
Well, congrats once again, guys. And now it's time to go party.
All right. Thank you very much.
So Dustin, it's been pretty cool here hanging out in the Winners Lounge. We've met so far four great businesses, but you know what? We haven't found a not-for-profit yet. Maybe with our luck, that'll be the next winner that walks through our door.
Let's see who we got here coming through. I don't hear anyone quite yet, but there they are, Lundy.
Who's it going to be?
And
oh,
it looks like the non-for-profit winner of the year, the Humane Society. Congratulations, Eve.
Well, thank you.
Oh, there you go, Eve.
So, Eve, take us through the night so far. You just come off winning the non-for-profit of the year for the Chamber of Commerce Awards here in Central Alberta. Take us through how nervous you were tonight and how excited you were when your name got called.
Well, first of all, it's just a huge honor to be actually a part of the group that's in that room and part of this community. So, yes, it was actually very surprising. So it was an awesome experience.
So Eve, let me just correct what Dustin said. It's a not-for-profit, Dustin.
Am I saying non?
Yeah. So
I work in that business.
Yeah, you said non. But hey, that's why we do a podcast and not live radio.
I'm nervous here tonight too, Ryan.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think everyone is. And I know just when they called your business, the Central Alberta Humane Society's name out there, you guys were probably just as nervous.
100%, yes.
So now how are you guys going to celebrate your victory tonight?
Well, tonight, not quite so much, but tomorrow, definitely.
Tomorrow's the party day?
Yes. That's when I'm back with my team.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you obviously don't win an award like this without a great team. Mm-hmm. How many people work for the Central Alberta Humane Society? And I know it's built up of a lot of volunteers as well.
Yes. We've got 20 of us in the office between administration, animal care, our vet clinic, and myself. And we've got over 400 amazing volunteers.
400 holes.
Yes,
smokes.
that do everything from walking dogs and cat cuddling. And yes, that is a real job. And to actually helping with the laundry, helping with the cleaning. Believe it or not, we do 29 to 31 commercial loads of laundry per day. So That's a lot of stuff. So yes, they help with all of that. Plus we've got an amazing foster families that also take in animals for some of our dogs and cats that have been in care for a long time, get them away for a few nights and just get them kind of relaxed and out of the anxiety that can be the shelter sometimes, as well as they look after animals that are recovering from surgeries and new mamas with little baby kittens or puppies.
Right.
And also we've got the abandoned puppies and kittens as well, which is unfortunate, but they need 24-hour care. So we've got fosters that will actually sit up and feed them every hour and a half. And it's amazing.
So Eve, this is a pretty cool interview for myself. We've worked together a bit over the last kind of year and a half with the Humane Society and my real job, and we've had some of the boys come and volunteer in your facility, and it is truly an amazing facility. And you talk about the volunteerism and how much that helps out. Maybe touch on where people can find you, if on social media, or if they could come down to, if they are looking to volunteer for the Humane Society.
Oh, 100%. We will take anybody and everybody who wants to foster or come in and just spend some time with our animals, because every time that they do that, it actually helps the animals relax and socializes them, which also helps them to be ready for adoption. So they can go to our website, so cahumane.com, or we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, Twitter, and of course, TikTok. So
TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
Jeez. Everyone's on TikTok now. I think it's time for me to finally get an account. Eve, I've got another question for you here. So personally, how did you get involved with the Humane Society? I know it's been around for a number of years now, but for yourself, how did you first get involved? Was it through volunteering, or did you take another path to join them?
It was technically volunteering. I was on the board at one point, and then I resigned from the board, and then later, when there was an opening for the executive director, that's where I went. It actually is my dream job. So
wow.
Works out well. I grew up actually with animals. I'm from a rural area where I've done pretty much anything there is to do with them. So it was a natural fit.
Okay, fair enough. Just to go back to your answer about all the laundry, I'm just picturing, just because Halloween's coming up, all these cats and dogs and animals just wearing a whole bunch of Halloween costumes.
Well, sometimes we do just dress them up for fun.
Just cause?
Yeah, just cause.
Yeah, I guess it's fall now, so it's sweater season. So there's got to be a lot of doggy sweaters out there.
It is. Yeah. It is.
And so, Eve, before we let you go and celebrate the big win, tomorrow morning was what you said with the animals and your staff and volunteers down at the Humane Society. Maybe just touch on some of the events you might have coming up, so people who may not know a ton about the Humane Society can maybe keep an eye out for those.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, we've got stumbled.
You're good.
We have actually an event coming up on the 29th, I believe, with actually the Pride Society, which is a drag queen show, which how exciting is that? And they're actually doing some charitable benefits for the Humane Society, as well as we have our Christmas pet portraits coming up next month, which is always a huge hit and sells out very quickly. And we've got day camps going on right now, registration for all the PD days and stuff that are off both with Catholic and the public school divisions. And we've got cat yoga. We're going to have like painting classes and you name it. So there's so much coming up in the horizon.
That is a lot. Well, I guess we won't keep you any longer. Once again, congrats on your big victory tonight. And hopefully you do celebrate it with all the animals tomorrow morning.
We definitely will do so. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dustin and Ted here. We're closing in on our last award here of the night. Business Leader of the Year, Ted.
Yeah, big one. Which there must be 7 awards, Dustin, because we have not been nominated. We didn't even, nothing, not even a sniff at one of these.
Yeah, I really thought we'd have a chance at all of them, but we brought up the big donut here tonight.
Well, let's find out who our Business Leader of the Year is. I think this is my first time opening the door. I'm excited. We're coming. Welcome to the Winners Lounge. Donna Purcell from Donna Purcell QC Law, Business Leader of the Year. Come right on in here.
And our loudest knocker of the night. Well done, Donna.
Well, I was going to get the third set of knocks in after one of my favorite shows, but that's okay.
You can go back out and we can do it one more time.
So Donna, take us through your night tonight. Obviously, you've won Business Leader of the Year. You've been around the Central Alberta community for a long time, but tell us how the night's gone and were you nervous at all?
Well, I wasn't nervous because I knew I wasn't going to win, so that kind of saved that. But
you were wrong.
Maybe I'm now a little bit nervous, but I'm now living the dream because I've always wanted to have my own podcast. And so, this is I got to learn from the experts here. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, we'll find you some experts. So you can have this one because we're... But really, it's very exciting for you. And Donna, you've been involved in law in Central Alberta for over 25 years, but just recently opened up your own firm.
That's right.
And so what's that journey been like? 2020, so obviously we all know what that year was like for everyone, but in just 2 short years, you've established yourself, obviously, in the law community, but just Central Alberta as well.
Well, it's been wonderful. I'm working too hard, so that is very true about entrepreneurs. But to be able to, I have 2 daughters, and I always say my daughters are my superpowers. And when my daughters started talking about having the same career as me, at first I was kind of thrilled because I thought, well. And their dad is a lawyer too. We must make it look like it's not too bad an occupation. And then my next thought was how hard it is for women in law. And I felt that, the best way to help my daughters have a good life was to step out and be a woman leader in the law to try and transform the profession. So I'm excited about this award. It's amazing.
I was just going to say, you've come to fruition on that because you are the Business Leader of the Year, which is amazing. Donna Purcell, QC Law. Maybe tell me what QC means because I'm not familiar.
Well, some people think it means Quebec because that's where I'm from, but that's not the case. So QC stands for a Queen's Counsel. It's a designation reserved for lawyers and judges that are very involved in the community, in addition to being learned in the law. And so I was appointed a Queen's Counsel. So Donna Purcell, QC Law, is a Queen's Counsel. And I did it just in time because the Queen passed away and we now have a king. So the Justice Minister has ordered that I am now Donna Purcell KC, but luckily my firm is already Donna Purcell QC Law. So I think I get to keep the history of that amazing woman along with now being a KC.
Oh, we get to learn some stuff tonight too. And Donna, I know being an entrepreneur it's a big hustle. I know I hear your ads every morning on the radio station I work for too. You're out there getting your name out, but how else too are you involved, not just in the business community, but the Central Alberta community in general?
Well, part of the thing about being a lawyer is it's a real gift that I say in terms of the things that we can when we provide our services for free, we can get really exciting gigs. So I've had an opportunity to chair so many excellent organizations in Central Alberta, also a founding member of the local pro bono legal services clinic, which was the first one outside of Calgary or Edmonton, being able to be a founding director as well with a performing arts academy. And then on the side of contributing, we're also very generous, always sort of being behind the scenes. And so I think leading by showing people what you're doing, our philanthropic side is very important to us. So we give back a lot of time to the community and a lot of our funds as well without trying to be broke.
And I did read earlier, a mentorship program with the U of C and the U of A with law students it's amazing. Obviously, I
love to mentor our youth, and because they amaze me. I'm passionate about it, and combining the wisdom of trying to keep around lawyers, like a lot of bigger firms, even at when you turn 60, they'll kick you out because they'll say you're not productive anymore. So to combine the wisdom of older folks with the youth and working with both universities, I've actually we don't have a law school here in Central Alberta, but Red Deer Polytechnic is awesome. That's where I've hired the top legal assistance right out of the program to make us so successful. So it's really important that you work with the youth. And during the pandemic, that was the thing, that they were the group that was being ignored, including international students that move here with talents and have trouble getting positions because they're not connected with the law school. So it's been wonderful to be involved.
Well, Donna, yeah, we're learning firsthand in just the last 5 minutes or so why you're such a deserving Business Leader of the Year award winner. And I'll say too, you had the biggest entourage for sure. We had Dave. Great job, by the way, Dave, taking photos all night behind us here. You had a huge group too, so it's got to be a great to have that kind of team behind you. And they're probably waiting for you to go party and celebrate. So thank you so much for doing this, and congratulations one more time.
It's so cool to meet you guys. Thank you.
All right, well, guys, that's a wrap at the 2022 Red Deer and District Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Awards. We did it. All our winners did it. It's a great night for everyone. I have to say, without watching back, I think we nailed it for just kind of winging this.
Yeah, learning about those 6 different businesses it was pretty cool. Not to mention, for the nominees too, like we didn't get to talk to them tonight, but congratulations to them too. Obviously well deserving of the awards too, just weren't selected tonight.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I think it's pretty clear why we weren't nominated after seeing the criteria of the businesses that we got to interview.
Yeah, they needed the best of the best.
Yeah, even though we didn't win, we still got to hang out in the Winners Lounge, which I thought was pretty cool.
I think Lundy missed your point there.
Yeah, I was saying like they needed the best people to interview the winners. So that's why we couldn't win.
I see. Yeah.
And they weren't available, so they called us in.
Hey, we're always there as plan B.
But really, again, I guess we'll do our extra here because this is after we've recorded the episode. But a thank you to the Red Deer District Chamber of Commerce, our episode sponsor, for having us out. All of the winners for talking with us tonight. Great job. It's such a great celebration here at Red Deer Polytechnic, and really cool to be a part of it because I think that's the only way we are going to be a part of it.
Yeah, well said. And what a humbling experience, dude. Not just for us, but for all the winners. Each one of them was so humble and gracious in their victory tonight. And it makes me very proud to be from Central Alberta.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure, Teddy, how you snuck all this equipment in here. How we came through the side door there and got to hang out with our friendly photographer over here. But we made it look like we belonged here, and the winners just kept coming to us.
Yeah, so that's a perfect time to wrap up again. That's us here at the 2022 Red Deer Business of the Year Awards. And I guess, it's time to exit the Winners Lounge.
Oh, it had to happen, guys.
Oh, dear.